Hey guys, it's Crawford, Life Transformation Coach, and today we're going to talk about being too sensitive and how you can really find power in that. So, if you can relate to being told you're too sensitive about things, maybe you even know that you're a highly sensitive person, which is something that I can identify with, then you probably will want to stick around for this video. Because it can really feel like a curse sometimes to feel like you're too sensitive and not understand why the rest of the world is not as sensitive as you are to things. Me personally, like I said, I'm an HSP and a highly sensitive person, but I'm also an empath, so I can feel other people's emotions around me. And I'm also a Cancer, so it's like a triple whammy there. And so I feel things super intensely. And I have been told many a times before in my life that I'm too sensitive, like I'm a crybaby, da 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 da. But the thing is that I'm a boss, for one. And there was a time that I had to find my confidence, definitely, as a super sensitive person. But these are the things that I'm telling you today are the things that helped me to get to a place where I felt confident and embraced my sensitivity, which is something that I would encourage you to do as well. So the one thing that is powerful about being sensitive is that this is a gift that you've been given in one way or another to make a change that others are unable to make because they're not sensitive enough to what is going on. So let's use slavery as an example. Okay, so this is something that is wrong, and this is something that was normal to so many people, even to the slaves that this was happening to. And so as it's being passed down to generations, as more people take on slaves, this is something that they're insensitive to because it's a part of society. It's not much different from actually like eating meat. This is something that's normal to us. We do. And we don't have too many feelings about it because this is what we've been born into. This is what we learn to do and then learn to be normal. And the people that are sensitive to what is happening and what is going on, more sensitive than the average person, is the person that is going to make the change, because no one else can see that the change needs to be made. And if they do see that the change needs to be made, they may not feel passionately enough about it in order to make the change. So this is the power that's within your sensitivity. Even though it feels like a curse, and sometimes it feels like, what is the point of me having to feel all of these feelings or be so sensitive or care so much about things that may not seem like it's worth caring about or like it matters. But you have the gift of being extra sensitive because you may be the person that it stands up for, makes the change, is sensitive enough, and is passionate enough about something to make things happen, if that makes sense. So instead of looking at your sensitivity as a weakness, you should be able to look at it in another perspective and see how that is a strength, because there aren't other people who are able to deal with things, deal with emotions, bear the pain that you may feel when you see things, or may not be able to control themselves, even in euphoric situation. So let's say that you feel or you're sensitive to something and it gives you great pleasure, and you feel the pleasure more than the average person. So if you feel pleasure and you like want to keep doing that thing over and over and over again, someone else that is not used to dealing with being sensitive to stimulus may not be able to control themselves. And that's how sometimes you can deal with like addiction and things like that. or compulsion. And when you're a sensitive person and you're used to navigating your emotions in that way, those things don't affect you in the same way, if that makes sense. So, looking at your sensitivity as a strength and as a superpower and as something that helps you to stand out, can give you purpose, can be one of the ways that you can embrace your sensitivity and being called too sensitive, and understanding what it means and why you're extra sensitive in this world of insensitive people. So that you can use it in great ways, that you can use it in fulfilling a purpose, or in a way that is that contributes to this world evolving and getting better and progressing, instead of looking at it as a handicap or a liability, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to do this video today for all my sensitive people out there, woo-woo, because I'm one of them, because I wanted you guys to be encouraged and to just have a different perspective about your sensitivity, so that you can embrace that and possibly be a change agent in whichever way in your life you may see fit. That your passions and your feelings and your emotions, they matter. They're there for a reason, and to embrace them instead of trying to push them down or trying to appease what society says that we should be about being sensitive, and not to look down on yourself because you're extra sensitive. You know, a lot of people are discarded or dismissed because they're sensitive. And when you don't dismiss yourself, the value that you hold for yourself is also held for other people. So if that's something that you're struggling with, or that's something that you would love to change about yourself, you can definitely work with me on that. I would love to help you to embrace your sensitivity and turn it into something that is powerful in your life, instead of a liability or something that keeps you down or gives you low self-esteem. I will post my booking link somewhere around this video. The first session is free, and if you would like to ask me any questions or you have any concerns, you can definitely email me at Shan, like Jackie Chan, CHAN, @beautyofgrowth.com. All right, so that was the video for today. Hopefully you found value, be encouraged, and I'll see you in another video if so.